former highly skilled assassin has amnesia and is on a mission to uncover their true identity and the truth about their past. And no, we're not talking about Jason Bourne in the Bourne Identity.
Gina Davis did it first.
Samantha Cain in A Long Kiss Goodnight.
Hello, girls. Caitlin, come help me in the kitchen. Hurry up, because I forget where it is.
That's her mom. She's got amnesia.
Marvin, respectfully, I'm surprised that you have seen this movie.
Dude, my mom is a huge fan of this movie.
Okay.
Straight up.
Big fan
Has
of your
this shit
mom.
on DVD.
Samantha Cain lives in a small town with her daughter. 8 years ago, she emerged 2 months pregnant from a nearby river with no memory of her past or who she is. And after accidentally hitting a deer after a Christmas party early on in this movie, she slowly starts to get her memory back in the form of some fucking insane knife skills that would make Gordon Ramsay jealous.
She's just a master chef, that's all.
Yeah, she starts thinking she was a chef. And
Chefs do that.
when a mysterious man breaks into their house, puts him down with ease, breaks his fucking neck, she's all bloody and takes a sip of his blood, and her boyfriend's looking on, panic-stricken.
Chefs do that.
She's like, chefs do that.
They just do.
Chefs just do that.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, yeah.
So Long Kiss Goodnight, folks. This is another Shane Black classic, directed by Rennie Harlan. Not last week.
idea who that is. What else did he do?
Exorcist, The Beginning, Deep Blue Sea, director. Oh,
He directed Deep Blue Sea?
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
he did
shit.
He did White Collar and Burn Notice and Graceland.
Oh, he directed
and-
Cliffhanger. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, and he directed. Oh shit! And he directed.
Deep Blue Sea.
Arguably,
This guy's a legend.
he directed one of the more popular Nightmare on Elm Street ones. No, this isn't. Actually, this is a shitty one. The Dream Master.
Die Hard 2.
This movie stars Gina Davis as Samantha Cain, our boy Samuel L. Jackson as Mitch Hennessy.
She's amazing. Samuel L. Jackson is so fucking funny.
Yeah,
He's good in this. He's really
great.
good.
He's great in this. It's great that he's built a career being himself.
I was
Doesn't
about to
even
say,
have to
he's just
act.
being himself,
Yeah.
and it's amazing.
Jesus, old man, how many of those things you got?
I think I've only seen him act in one movie, and barely, and that would be Black Snake Moan, where he was like this southern old timer black guy. And even then, he's still Samuel L. Jackson. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. I have seen that.
Yeah. I've seen this movie a lot. It's probably one of my favorite movies. As you guys know, I've said it plenty of times now. Shane Black. I'm a huge Shane Black fan. I thought it was ironic, though, watching it this time. I never really put two and two together that this is a movie about really false flag terror attacks. But the movie came out in 1996. I'm surprised Shane
Crazy.
Black is still alive. I don't know. Fucking CIA didn't come after his ass. Yeah, it's more or less the plot of the movie. It's very Bourne Identity. I mean, I was shocked at that too. I never even put that together. So much so that one of the stars of this film, Brian Cox, is literally the same character almost he is in the Bourne series.
3, 1 shoulder, 1 hip, and 1 right here next to Mr. Wally. Well, most pat-downs never reveal it, as an agent's often reluctant to feel up another man's groin. Any other questions?
Yeah. What's the weather like on your planet?
That former
oh shit,
CIA
That's so
operative
fucking
that
funny,
trained
dude.
the fucking hitman assassin.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even put that together.
That is hilarious.
But throughout the course of the film, Samantha uncovers the fact that, yes, she was a highly trained assassin working for a special branch of the fucking government. It's like whatever, CIA, you name it.
Hit Squad, yeah.
Yeah, pick your organization. And
Right.
she was sent.
It's always the CIA.
It is.
True, though.
She was sent on a mission called Project Newlywed.
Daedalus, right?
What?
I thought
No.
it was Daedalus.
No,
well, that was
Daedalus-
the one.
Daedalus was the agent.
head.
Oh,
He was the
the
agent.
head.
Yes. She was on the Project Honeymoon, where she was supposed to get, I guess, embedded with this group.
That's right. Yeah.
And to do so, she was
She was
having
supposed
sex
to
with
cozy
them.
up to him and then kill him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Project, trying to get married.
At one point in this movie, she's going on a search with her boy Samuel L. And she runs into David Morse, love David Morse, great actor. Love him in everything, especially the villain in this, Luke. She's being tortured, and then her full powers become unlocked. And that's when shit really starts to hit the fan for our villain.
Torture, yes. A woman's face never looks quite so beautiful as when it's distended in pain. Witness the beauty of childbirth.
Untie me now, make any face you want.
That's not insane.
Cold
Yeah.
water.
That's when Charlie wakes up, right?
Mhm.
Is that like the Charlie waking up scene?
Which is on the water wheel.
Yeah.
She has the flashback of like stabbing the dude in the eye,
Right.
getting shot in the back. The large majority of this movie, she's paired up with Samuel L. Jackson. You said he's hilarious in this movie.
So many funny lines by both of them.
He plays the shady private eye con man, Mitch Hennessy. He's a former cop, got fired because he stole some bonds. I actually like his story arc quite a bit. Usually in these buddy films, they don't a lot of times like flesh out both of them very well, but they did with him. There's a particular scene where he's sitting with his kid, and you get some dialogue that suggests that his ex-wife or whoever, the son's mother, doesn't really like him because he's a thief, and he's obviously trying to make up for that.
Yep.
Trying to be.
I think they usually do a pretty good job of flushing them out back in this era. Maybe not today as much, but usually when you have a buddy, there's somebody you want to kind of hate, but then you find out that they went through a hardship, and then you kind of got to like them, and they redeem themselves a little bit. That's Samuel in this one, but he is just so witty in this one. It's hilarious.
Well, there's a lot of chemistry too between him and Gina Davis.
Yes.
They have a lot of quippy dialogue.
Oh yeah.
You know, there was one scene that I took a note about when he's carrying the gun into the post office place or the train, wherever it was, train station.
Put my keys in my left pocket. Gun in the right hand side.
It makes a bulge. People can see.
Normally sticking in my pants and shoot my damn dick off.
Now you're a sharpshooter?
There was a lot of little funny moments, and that's also a testament to Shane Black's writing. Again, we've talked about this extensively. Shane Black has he's talented at writing dialogue.
He's witty.
Yeah. Actors are always they somehow always find the right actor to deliver his dialogue. As we, in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, like Robert Downey Jr., who's like the master of sarcasm and quips, teamed up with fucking Val Kilmer, who was also hilarious in that movie. And here we're kind of seeing a bit of the same buddy thing.
Yeah.
And now you're seeing like that is Shane Black's fucking wheelhouse. That like buddy comedy action movie. He does it in all of them. Even in Iron Man 3 was a buddy film, arguably, with Tony Stark teamed up with the kid.
Right.
Brian Cox was pretty funny in this too. For the short time he was in it, he's got some funny dialogue as well.
His first line was fucking so funny when the dog, he's like, your dog's been licking his ass for like 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. That was great.
I let you touch me, cowboy. I think I need a bath.
Talking about that torture scene, tell you right now, anybody listening that plans on torturing me someday, if it's involving me submerged in water, it's not going to work. I'm dead instantly. I can't hold my breath for more than like 11 seconds tops. If that. I got those smoker's lungs, baby.
They try to go to fucking torture you and they pull you back up. You're just fucking
dead.
dead. Like,
oh,
fuck.
And I have smoker's lungs.
What just happened?
I haven't really tried, but I don't think I could do it for that. Not long enough to keep me alive, let's just say.
I used to play trumpet, but that's long gone now.
Did you really?
My lungs are dead.
I didn't know you were
Actually,
fucking...
no, I've been in the gym, so I'm better now.
I did too.
Known you for how many years?
You
I'm
played trumpet
sitting
too?
next to fucking 2 Miles Davis, motherfucker.
I wasn't that good. I played for like...
I was first chair for about 10 years until I switched to drums.
I was 26th chair, like chilling, like, yeah, we got a concert tonight, but I ain't playing.
Yep.
Got the shirt on though. I'm on the bench.
This movie's really funny, actually. When it needs to be. Like, it's mostly action oriented, but it's funny. Even Craig Berko, who they got, who's the villain, Timothy, like, he's a funny actor. Like, he's been in a lot of like comedy stuff, and the way he plays the villain in this is also like comedy. So that's different from a lot of movies of the era like this. Like, the villain is never really that. Like, if you look at Die Hard, Hans Gruber's not he's not really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some levity to his character, and you get that a lot more back then than you do now.
Yeah,
I think it was funny how they were all playing on her memory loss.
Yeah,
like
except for Samuel L.
Except for Samuel L.
My boy Hennessy could have gotten laid when she first transforms back into Charly. She's really trying to like wipe the memory of Samantha out of her head by just kind of fucking anybody, and she's kind of coming on to Samuel L., and he's got a really funny line. He's like, listen, the last time I got blown, candy bars cost a nickel. And another really funny scene, which I had forgotten about, when she goes back to her home in Pennsylvania, and she hops the fence, and fucking Raymond is sitting there smoking, and she goes,
Good morning, Raymond.
Good morning, Miss Kane.
What have we learned about the dangers of smoking? Give it here. Thanks. Tell anyone you saw me. I'll blow your fucking head off.
and he's just like petrified because she fucking just jumped the fence with a fucking rifle. All this. So there's a lot of really funny moments in this movie, but I want to talk about her character a bit because it's very interesting to me. Obviously, we talked about the Bourne Identity, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize that the Bourne Identity was basically this movie. Totally never really dawned on me ever until just watching it again today. It had been a couple years since I've watched this, but you get, I mean, any real spy movie or action movie or whatever, there's the trope of amnesia sometimes is played on.
Yeah.
But never quite like this. And I thought it was such a cool part of her character is that like, she really is two people.
Right.
Like Jason,
usually when you get the amnesia trope, it's something happened and now you don't remember anything.
Right.
Very rarely do they write it off and just dismiss and say that's what happened.
Right.
Here we are 5 to 10 years later. Like this
is more
unique
like
and clever.
Trauma, multiple personality disorder.
Well, coming back years later is
in the Bourne Identity. It is very much what you just said, Dusty. It's like he wakes up, doesn't know who the fuck he is, has all these skills, and is slowly trying to figure out what the fuck the deal is. This is almost like what Marvin just said. It actually has, it's quite similar to Moon Knight in that.
Moon Knight, yeah.
It really
One's
is.
trying to take over.
Yeah. It really is like she is two different people. And of course, when she woke up, not knowing who she was, pregnant, she just assumed the life of this humdrum fucking small town school teacher mother.
Yeah. Well, because subconsciously she was training to be that.
Right. That was her. That was her secret
so
identity.
Her brain's like, okay, this is this is the real thing.
Right. And then slowly, as Charly starts to wake up, Charly was not about that life at all. She's a fucking badass. She's got short fucking bleach blonde hair. She smokes cigarettes. She sucks dick. She like does all sorts of crazy shit. And now she has the memory of the shit that was Samantha was doing.
She's disgusted by it.
Which she's like disgusted by, so she's trying to fucking wipe that shit out. I don't know. I thought that dynamic was done really well.
It is.
Especially when they come together and she starts actually caring, about the daughter and that type of thing.
Once she comes together with her daughter, up until that point, she's like, I don't want anything to do with this. It's not my fucking kid. I didn't ask to get pregnant.
She would have aborted the kid.
Right.
She would have been.
But, you got that mother's love, right? It's like it's your fucking kid, regardless of whether you have memory of her or wanted it or not. Like, so that emotion sort of takes over and she accepts it.
Well, it's like, I mean, and it's a transition too, because when she first starts coming out, she has no patience for the kid. She's like, you need to fucking toughen up. Life is pain. This is hard shit. Crazy. And then she kind of slowly comes to the realization of, she wants to protect the kid and kid be tough, but she also in nurturing the kid is
Yeah. Well, it's like to be like this assassin, you have to cut off a lot of that motherly tendencies and normal type of stuff like that. So
it's because the thing
she had to learn exactly. Yeah. So she had to learn how to handle that stuff. Yeah.
When she comes together towards the end of the movie, like she's now operating with the strengths of both those personalities. She has she has all the physical training of the fucking killer,
right?
But all the like softer aspects of Samantha.
Yeah.
And that makes her like a giga
maternal tendencies.
Fucking crazy.
It makes her like a giga person. So I really like that. And our boy Mitch gets a nice little story arc too. His she at the end is speaking to the president and he's like, oh yeah, you saved the country, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Anything I could do for you. And she obviously tells him to make sure that Hennessy is known as like the hero of
the credit.
What happened.
Dude, he got so fucked up. I was reading that he was actually supposed to die, but
really
there was something about they didn't want him to kill him off.
I wouldn't have killed him off either.
I mean, he was pretty fucked up by the end of it. Like almost dead in the car.
When he pulled up on the bridge, he was fucked up, dude. That was it was gruesome.
I can't say enough about I like literally if Shane Black was in front of me, like drop your fucking pants, bro. I'm all yours. Because like his movies just have a little bit of everything, you know? You got action, you got comedy, you got some drama.
I mean, it's good action too. It's not like the cheesiest act. Like when they're in the train station and she remembers that he puts the gun in his pocket and she kills the guy by shooting from his pocket while the gun is still in. It's good action.
It's a good scene. Yeah, there is some legitimate good action. There's a little bit of cheese in this movie, but nothing too.
And when she rolled the lights up, when she rolled the Christmas lights up and shot him, that was a little bit cheesy.
I didn't. I thought that was badass.
Die screaming, motherfucker.
Really?
Well, I mean, when was it the scene when trying to get away and everybody's walking in from a different angle at the train station with the machine gun.
And they just never shot.
And they just never shot. You're like, okay, this is total like 80s, 90s cheese.
And then they proceeded to shoot everyone else.
And they start shooting, shoot at the suitcase to just happen to be in front of the way. Like there's some definite cheese, but the action and violence it's usually subtle. Sometimes it's over the top, but that's why it's enjoyable because it's a little over the top and you kind of want that in a movie.
But yeah, I love this movie. It's probably in my top 10. I enjoy it quite a bit. It has a 6.8 on IMDb. I would probably, I'm thinking that too. I would give it a 7.5. Marvin?
Yeah. I'm 7.5, right? Which
nice. Dusty?
I'm just gonna give it a 7. It's not in my top 10. This is a great movie and I love it and I would recommend it, but not a 7.5.
There you have it, folks. There is The Long Kiss Goodnight. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. We all agree. Great movie. If you have, leave a comment down below letting us know what you think. You can click on that playlist over there and you can see previous movies that we've talked about on the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done so already and you like the content, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.